that the British were practically vanquished, which was not the case.
41st, prime and load.
Quick, mark.
Once you're loaded, go forward about 20 paces, okay?
Once loaded, come to the shoulder. Button those boxes.
Once loaded,
41st.
bring it forward.
Okay, thank you. I just had to get a quick artillery lesson real quick. What you're looking at out here that just fired, it's called a King howitzer. Both sides of the military used it. It had it's a 2-pounder, had a range of approximately 300 yards. Yards. Love that Canadian accent, huh?
21st, ready.
300 yards. Okay, the British had just fired. That was a Brown Bess musket, approximately 50 to 75 yards. Okay, I had to do some American homework, so bear with me. At the retreat and destruction of the American right wing and the failure of the British attacks on the French defenses, the Americans left with about 400 men inside their defensive perimeter. British forces commented that if the Americans had sallied out with their whole force at the moment, they could have swept the field, for the British had barely collected 100 men to oppose them. So in other words, this was a very, very lopsided battle, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now do we know that the forces have decided to extend itself to the halfway mark? So it was basically who took the field. You know, who took the area. Those who took the field won the day. But see, this area was also very important because Frenchtown was the halfway mark going down into Ohio. This was very important because this was actually a supply route for the British, because you still had the Maumee River and so forth. So in other words, this whole area between here and approximately 40 kilometers back to Detroit, most people don't realize how important Detroit was. If you controlled Detroit in the 17th, 18th, and 19th century, half this country was yours. Because all you have to do is just waterways, and eventually you will end up at the Gulf of Mexico. That's why half the country would have been yours. And if the British tried, it would have been very difficult to take it back. So now the opening of the artillery, the Americans did advance single file going into two separate columns to form a line of battle. And that's a pretty dangerous thing to do, because when you're in a column, then all of a sudden you got to go into a line. So you can have an idea of how many casualties there would have been going from, when they say, from column into line. So someone didn't have a midnight to 8 work shift. Got out at 8 o'clock this morning, eh? as the British are firing, the Americans will respond. Sometimes it pays to have a small retreat in order to win a big battle. Okay, some of you may hear a drum out there. The musicians were the radio men of their day. Because commanders could not scream loud enough to say, turn left, turn right, fire, go back. You needed a musician to let the troops know. And the music actually would sound above the muskets. If you could not read, write, speak English, speak whatever, you would always know what the drum pipes meant. And so basically the musician told all the troops what to do throughout the day, whether in camp or in battle. There are even little terms that means make ready. And 1, 2, 3 that you heard meant present, so they would present their weapons. So anything from officers called to go get wood, a drummer would actually know how to play those orders. Okay, as the Americans are advancing, if you notice that there were troops that have, British troops that have broken away to try to outflank the Americans on the right side here. So now the Crown forces now will have to have a wider line. But you notice they still have to maintain that fire, that shoulder-to-shoulder fire to make it effective. Because we're talking about very inaccurate weapon, ladies and gentlemen. The best place to actually stand if one of those weapons were being fired at you was actually to stand right in front of it. Because you could literally hear the musket ball rattle inside the barrel. So that means if you were pointing it at someone in front of you, you could hit the person who's 4 people over from where it's standing. So that's why when you have people come out and they want to focus on their weapons and say, well, weapons expert, you got to be careful of those people. We have a nickname for them. We call them Second Amendment terrorists. You must know him, eh? like the battle is slowly to become a draw, meaning that both sides are actually having a tough time trying to take this area. So it looks like the Crown forces are going to try again.
So after 4, we start pulling back and 5 becomes empty.
So one thing about the War of 1812 was probably the most confusing wars ever to really study about. There was really no winner at the end, but we all know that the First Nations or the Native Americans were definitely the ones who lost. So we need to keep that in mind as well. Okay, the British are concentrating on the American company that is retreating toward the fence line. But when you retreat from a battlefield, you do have to in terms of retreating in good order. Don't just run and scatter. Stay together as a team and go off together. Back then, regiments considered 10 companies, 8 battalion, 1 light infantry, 1 grenadier company. The term grenadier was very important. Why? Because the grenadiers were the ones who threw grenades. The light infantry were your smaller soldiers who could run. They were the reconnaissance or the one may say, the rangers or the special forces at that time. Most people don't believe that the British had that tactic. In reality, yes, they did. They actually brought it to the ideas for the Americans. The Americans have Green Berets, Navy SEALs, Rangers, so forth, because of the British Army. It was brought by a guy by the name of Robert Rogers. And for some of the older people who are here, they probably remember a movie called Northwest Passage. And that's a story about the Rangers. They combined British military tactics with native discipline. Okay, we've got a signal to cease. The infantry still has a little fight. The artillery is completely out of
Ready! 3, set! Fire! Fire! Come to the shoulder! Reload, come to the shoulder. First, to the right, up, hey! 10 paces forward, fire! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 more, Corey.
Hey, the Americans are hurrying along here.
Out! Hey, front! Arms on the colors! Get fire still, sir?
With the ammunition
Don't
out,
reload
we have
after
the
this.
Americans now who have just taken the artillery, British artillery. When artillery is out of ammunition, the artillery hurries to the safety of the infantry. So we've got both the king and the queen of battle together. But one thing about the artillery is that they are capable of fighting as infantry if necessary. sounds that both commanders are coming out. They may be discussing surrender terms or so forth. One thing interesting about the 19th century, 19th century, there was a great possibility that commanders on both sides knew one another. They probably either went to the same universities, they probably were married to somebody's aunt, cousin, whoever, and in some cases they were probably all in the same fraternity, and the fraternity of that time primarily were the Freemasons. So terms are discussed, and in the meantime, troops are still on the ready, just in case both commanders run back and say, we will keep up the fight.
Off! Caps!
Okay. Remember when I said this is hollow ground, paying respect to the people who actually died on this ground that we are standing on.